The next hotel that we're presenting, the next case that we're presenting, it takes the names of the two, Olea, Mare. So I would like to ask Mr. Thodoros Liokas and George Liokas, who are the owners of the Olea Mare, a small hotel in Chalkidiki, to present their case.
Welcome to Greece and to Thessaloniki. I am Liokas Theodoros, one of the owners and project manager of Olea Mare Studios and Apartments. I would like to introduce you George Liokas, who is going to make the presentation of our project.
So, good afternoon. My name is George Liokas, as it was mentioned before. And first of all, I would like to thank the organizers of this workshop for giving me the opportunity not only to talk to, but also interact as well with an international audience. Today, I'm going to present our small business, namely Olea Mare Studios and Apartments. And I would like to say first that I'm the son of Theodoros Liokas and nephew of Nikolos Liokas, which are the two brothers and owners of the property, as well as founders of the business. Now, I would like to begin a little retrospect of the events before I reach the point of discussing the particular features of the investment. First of all, the land of the site was purchased in the mid-70s, but remained intact until 2014. The background of the two brothers as engineers and managers of the company allowed for a quick but thorough study of the potential and the feasibility of the venture, leading to strategic moves in terms of designing, constructing, and funding their investment. The National Strategic Reference Framework, NSRF, of 2013 was the perfect opportunity to bring the vision to completion. Their dream at that time was to build and manage high-end residencies, studios and apartments during the summer season and create a landscape that would change the image of the surrounding area. Funding through NSRF has led us to choose human-oriented and environmentally friendly design and operation. It provided also the opportunity, no matter what the financial recession will bring in the future, to invest on this small-scale tourism business we are about to present today. After the successful ending of the business in the program in 2014, the construction commenced. Olea Mare was completed and started operating in June of 2015. In 2016, some new features and facilities were added on the site, whereas the summer of 2017 was the third consecutive successful season of our small hotel. Now, I would like to add some things and numbers referring to the site and the property. Olea Mare is located between the two peninsulas of Chalkidiki, namely Cassandra and Sitonia, granting easy and quick access to both peninsulas. The particular feature of the area is the number of its olive trees, and in parallelism to the beachfront could be characterized as a sea of olive trees, and that's where our brand name derives from. Olea Mare is the Latin translation of a sea of olive trees. The area has attained as well a historical reputation thanks to the ancient port of Giverna and the town of Olithus, the most important political center in Chalkidiki during the classical times. The site itself is in close proximity to the beachfront, only 100 meters away, and covers an area of 4,000 square meters. The property comprises of two main identical buildings hosting 6 units each, 4 apartments and 2 studios, having up to 8 apartments and 4 studios able to accommodate up to 50 customers. Now, the premises incorporate a swimming pool accompanied with umbrellas and sunbeds, a pool bar with an adjacent reception pavilion, 3 umbrellas and sunbeds on the beach, a children's playground, a barbecue spot, parking lots, and a vast garden to walk run, sunbathe, or just look at them. Now, some things about the interiors, namely the rooms. These are the studios. The studios are one area units of 26 square meters area, offering a double bed as well as a single bed. The apartments are units of 40 square meters area and consist of two separate rooms, a living room area and a bedroom area with a double bed and a single bed. Now, in addition to a satellite TV and an air conditioning system, a fully equipped kitchen can be found in every room, consisting of electric hobs, oven, fridge, and items of cutlery. Now, we've reached the point. Although the property could be described as relatively small in contrast to the hotels or larger scale guest houses of Chalkidiki, its sustainability features are those which enhance its image. So, I will first mention the passive ones, of course, the beneficial south orientation and the balcony serving as horizontal shades to the summer sun. The design of the building itself, where insulation of 70 and 80 mm respectively is applied on the exterior sides of the wall and on the roof. And also the design and the size of the building's openings, hosting aluminum windows with double glazed panels and a gas-filled cavity with argon. All the aforementioned serve to reduce the thermal loads entering the buildings from the outside, namely the environment, and minimize the energy needed to bring the interior to the desirable temperature conditions. Moreover, the electromechanical installations augment the passive attributes. To be specific, both buildings host an independent hybrid heat generation system of warm water supply designed to match the quality and quantity of a five-star hotel. 3.5 square meters of solar panels for each apartment or studio are hosted on the roof in order to take advantage of the summer sun. All solar panels are connected in an array and parallel hydraulic connection, thus ensuring maximum energy gains. Two boilers of 300 and 1,000 liters of capacity for each building are used for the storage of warm water. And in order to satisfy the objective that there will be warm water even during potentially cloudy periods of time and during also peak times, an air-to-water heat pump has been installed which is connected to every 100-liter boiler. Now, the design of the installation used the following data: a maximum of 30 tenants per building, a maximum consumption of 100 liters of hot water per person, a consumption temperature of 42 degrees Celsius, and the consumption profile assuming that a small consumption will be used during the day and the severe variation will happen for about 2.5 hours in the afternoon during the usual peak of consumption, and its operating time from early May to the end of October. Now, further sustainable practices are used in our hotel, like the provision of recycling bins and the simultaneous education of the cleaning personnel towards greener practices and recycling. Besides, there is an effort to sensitize hotel guests towards a more thoughtful use of towels, aiming to minimize the use of detergents. Furthermore, an automatic system checking the pH and the chlorine values of the swimming pool was installed to keep the levels of those ingredients in low levels but within safe and hygienic numbers, while it prevents the creation of algae and bacteria. The installation also of LED lamps facilitates our lower energy consumption practice. Another aspect of minimizing the energy consumption is the automatic system which prevents the operation of the air conditioner when the window is open. Now, all things considered, both buildings achieve the certification of A, considering their sustainability design in line with the regulation of the energy performance of buildings. In addition, though, to being environmentally friendly, Olea Mare is also friendly towards people with special needs. Low inclination paths of 5% inclination grant access through level access doors to both buildings, the reception and the swimming pool. Moreover, one unit per building is especially designed for people with special needs. The bathroom allows for proper circular movement within a diameter of 1,500 millimeters with fixed handrails on the walls. The sockets and switches are fixed at a lower height on the walls of about 900 millimeters. Finally, the webpage of Olea Mare also incorporates an option for operating for people with special needs, altering font sizes, color contrast, and luminance. These attributes, combined with clever architectural solutions and artistic touch, as well as the perpetual supervision and management of the property, have led to a remarkable high rating in booking sites and Booking.com in particular, where an exceptional rating of 9.7 out of 10 has brought Olea Mare in the foremost of the hospitality and tourism sector worldwide for 3 consecutive years. Personal work, consistency, a can-do attitude, and politeness, a feature unquestionably linked with hospitality, are reflected upon our customers' comments, many of whom enjoy revisiting our property and giving us the pleasure of contributing to their happiness and well-being. To sum up, small businesses can make the difference by taking small steps that lead to results that benefit not just the individual, but the quality of life for everyone, reflecting the motto of the NSRF program. Thank you for your attention.
Thank you very much, Mr. Lucas, father and the son. It's good to have some examples of small businesses or small family hotels that are investing a lot of money in order to provide services to the customers of such high quality. Because all these innovations that you presented are expensive, they're not cheap. So
yes, and without the fund of the NSRF, something like that would not be able to be done.
Okay, so perhaps next summer, when the hire partners want to visit, they might offer you might offer to them some discount if they mention the hire price. So go and book.
Yes, of course. Yes.
Go and keep the phone numbers and book your vacations to plan tomorrow for next year in Olea Mare on Philoxenia Bungalows Hotel. I don't know if you have any questions to ask. But these are the practices that we decided to present to our consortium, the higher consortium. We believe that they are indicative of what are the activities on public-private partnerships that exist in our region. We hope that you found it very interesting and very useful for the project as good practices, and the idea of exchanging and presenting good practices is for you when you go back to your own regions to try and see whether there are similarities and whether you can take something out of the practice of every partner. So this is the end of the first part of today's event. I would like to thank all the participants for the presentations and all those that were present here to listen to this good